Previous success doesn't count anymore. I've said it. The reason why I'm saying previous success doesn't count anymore is because I keep seeing this a common thread between the multitudinous woven fabrics of society and a lot of people who don't truly have substance now. So what they do, the people who don't have substance now and don't have anything that they're currently building on now, they only resort to what they've done back then, old previous successes. So instead of them trying to build now for the future, living in the present moment, which I'm going to keep mentioning, starting to live now in the moment and building things now. What are you doing per day? How are you looking in your condition today? Not how you used to look. How are you looking in your condition today? What are you doing per day today? Now, today. This is the present moment. The present moment controls the past. And the present moment controls the future. So where we're living now, what you're doing is determining not only your success in the future, but also determining your success in the past, right? So a lot of people only focus on their previous success because they're not doing anything today. They're not building anything today. And I say success really is, to me, is trying. The reason I say it's trying because this is how you get ahead of the 99%. 99% of people are not trying. They're not sitting up here watching the same videos as you. They're not watching videos like this to improve their life. They're doom scrolling. They're already done. They're doom scrolling TikTok, looking at furries. They're watching Netflix and all. They're already done. They don't want to escape. This is why I say they don't want to improve their life. So what they do is they focus on things that don't count anymore. Oh, they want to recall what they done in high school. They want to recall all of this different. What are you doing today, now? I don't want to talk about what we did in 2022. What are we doing today? I remember old friends come and do these things all the time. And in fact, I had a pretty successful previous past. I was known. I was doing all these things. I don't even care about it. So that's why it make me think most of the people who live in the mundane, they recollect on the past. They only sit in the past. People, I can understand if you're old. You got about 10, 20 years left. Now, 10, 20 years left, that's when you start to enjoy your entire back history of life. Oh, I did this thing and I did this thing. Okay, now that's okay. But a lot of people living today who still have the gumption and the function to create some future success or success or create something now, they don't want to because they want to live in the past. Most people who live in the past are trapped by the past. They're now the past prisoner. So most people can't even live in the present moment because they're constantly thinking about the past. They're constantly thinking about what somebody said about them in the past or something that happened in the past, and they start to become a prisoner to their own selves. That's why I talk about the mind. One of the quotes, let me look at right quick. I don't like paraphrase. Everybody, I'm paraphrasing. I want the exact quote. Now, they lied about who this, I haven't really did full research, but I think they lied about who they said this quote was from. It says, care about what other people think and you will always be the prisoner. Lao Tzu. Now, that's probably not even by Lao Tzu. Now, whoever sat there and lied like that, you're disgusting. I don't know why would you do that and say Lao Tzu said that and he did it. So, but if you care about what other people think, you start to be their prisoner. If you live in the past too often, you start to become a prisoner. If we're steadily talking about things that happened in the past, bad things, we can recollect on the bad things and start to learn from the bad things. That's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about living in the past to where it hinders you, to where it become a crutch. And until you can do that, until you can break that, you can't get to the next level. The present moment is what matters. You need to start being present. And this is something I started doing more because I started to get in a certain phase where I wasn't present, where I would truly only be present if I was boxing and punching somebody down. Now I'm present because I'm thinking about blocking and hitting the punches. And it's starting to become, let's say if I was doing if I was writing or journaling or walking outside or something, I wasn't present. I was thinking about things in the future. I was thinking about things that I had to get done or things. But now becoming present, which this is a skill, you can do this. Becoming present allows you to start to create the future now. You don't keep waiting how these peasants, oh, I'll start tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll start the business tomorrow. Oh, I'll do this. I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow starts to become days. And then days start to become weeks. And then weeks start to become months. And then months start to become years. And then you just have a big amalgamation of nothing days and years combined. You start to look back and say, what did I do with all my time? This is what people wonder. This is why I say live in the present moment. If you can recollect, if you can wake up every day and you can start to track out everything you're doing today, you can start to create the future today, now. You don't have to wait you don't have to wait for you to do things. You do things now. Like all of the plans that I planned, that I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this year. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I have this plan for 2027. I said, no, I'm doing everything now. Back in 2025, everybody was waiting to New Year's. Oh, I'm gonna wait to New Year's revolution. I said, no, I'm doing my plan now, today. You tripping. We don't have, what are you waiting for? So all of the plans that I said I was going to do, I started to do now. Live in the now moment. I want to leave you with something. If you can actually sit here, if you can wake up every day and you can actually track out the things that you're doing per day, I can guarantee you can foresee the future. Prudence, sheer insight and foresight into the future, sheer prudence. You can see the future if you track out the things you're doing per day. Because life operates by law. There's laws fixed in place. This is why I say, God make it rain on the just and the unjust. That's a law. It don't matter what type of person you are, good or bad, the rain's still going to come down. It don't matter what type of person, who you are, who good or bad, money still get made. Why you think so-called evil people have money, but the good people don't? A lot of good people, so the good people look at the evil people with the money and say, so it's just weird. The principle I'm making is, it doesn't matter who you are, you can achieve what you're trying to do. You can. But a lot of people don't track out their steps. A lot of people, then we talk about this with law of attraction. A lot of people only use law of attraction as just sitting around and doing fuck all. No, God hates sloth and laziness. Faith without works is dead. You know you're supposed to do something. You knew I was a hard and austere man, reaping where I have not sown, gathering where I have not scattered seed. You knew I was a hard, austere man. You should have took my money to the bank and got a reusury. That you need to do something. You're sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. Law of attraction is not sitting around doing nothing. Law of attraction is action. Law of attraction is action. Putting action out there. My law of attraction to me is volume, repetition. I do so much action. I do so much repetition that God will have to force it to give it to me. They sitting in heaven looking down like Preme done made so much songs this year. He done dropped 100, 200 songs this year. He done dropped 100 to 200 videos this year. He posted them all. We have to bless Preme now. Let's give it to Preme. He giving out so much value to people. Let's bless him with money as well. Let's just do it. Because Preme ain't giving up. He not stopping. He's doing so much. The more you give out, the more you receive. These are principles that are fixed in place. See, a lot of people think that these principles don't apply to them, which is why they fail and lose. They think you have to be a good person. This is why all of the good people in life get trampled and stepped on. The good and nice people in life get trampled and stepped on because they do not understand how life works. You need to be able to be perspicacious enough to know when to be good and when to be nice, and when you have to demolish and break somebody's organism of a body down. There's going to be times. See, people need to understand this. So why am I saying all of this? It all ties into my bigger point. Previous success doesn't count anymore. Doesn't. What are you doing today in this moment? Most of you are sitting around doing fuck all, scrolling TikTok all day. You have a TikTok mind and brain. Most of you scroll the phone too much. You still haven't, some of people sitting here still haven't even started. They haven't made one step towards the plan, which they created for themselves. Now, one action. A plan is a plan. A plan is just a plan. An idea is just an idea. Until that idea is executed and put out into physical form, is nothing. You can have millions of bills and business plans, but where's the action? Nobody's taking action anymore. This is why I said another video. I just literally just said I don't like paraphrase, but I'm gonna have to figure out what I said. I said something along the lines. You know what? I'm gonna just go to it. I said, where is it at? Give me a second. Oh, well, I said, it's the one I just put out. Give me a second. I said, okay. I said, it's not difficult. There's no competition because everybody's distracted. And then there was another one. I said, did I not drop that one? I might have to cut that out. But it was one of them. I said, you're not incompetent. You're not incompetent. I said, you're not incompetent. I said, oh, that's the one. Oh, it haven't came. It's about to come out. I said, a lot of people doubt themselves, not because they're incompetent, but lazy and distracted. So a lot of people doubt themselves, not because they're incompetent, but because they're distracted. So distraction creates laziness as well, because you're taking action in the wrong spots. You can't find me nobody that's truly just lazy. They're actually disciplined at being lazy. You're taking action at doing the wrong things. So I can talk about this from experience. When life starts to go down a pathway of different things happening, you're talking to this. That's why I'm so big of never letting women get you off your purpose. Women can get you off your purpose. And life and things that happen and distraction is really distraction. It's not just women. Distraction can get you off your purpose. So a lot of people actually have unlimited amounts of energy just going to the wrong things, going to drugs and all these different things, which they can't handle it. I know some people who can handle it. A lot of people can't even do those things without eating. So it's like these people are controlled by these things. That's why I say things in moderation. You need to have a moderation. I know some people who do these things in moderation. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that if you can control it. Can you stop at whim? Can you stop when you want to? Can you blink and switch your brain? Like a lot of people have a phone addiction but won't admit it. You tell somebody you addicted to scrolling TikTok and watching streamers and watching all these people online. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. They ain't going to admit it, but they can't stop. They can't put away the phone for a day. So a lot of people have these certain addictions but won't admit it. But if you can blink and switch your brain from it, then you're not addicted because you can stop at any moment. What's the point that I'm making? The point I'm making is your mind is the only thing that will get you from your previous successes, from living in that area to now building today. What can you build today? What can you use today to help build the future? Because you have to start with what you have. Previous success doesn't count, throw it out the window. What counts is today. What counts is the present moment. You still have a chance. Don't view this as some bad thing. View this as you now have a chance into the future. You now have a chance to restart. Every day is a brand new chapter in your book. I keep saying it. How will your book look on your deathbed? Bunch of nothing days? So you don't want that. So you need to sit down. You need to understand that life is here for you to use. So build today. What are you doing today? Can you track out the workouts you're doing today? The business plans or whatever, or trying to get that new job or working on your resume, whatever it may be. Start to do things today. What can you do today to propel yourself into the future? And that's what you need to do. And that's the smartest thing you can do. I'm signing out. You know where to find me. The free Telegram is in the description. I'll meet most of you there. If you don't gather with me, you're scattered abroad. I couldn't care less. I only want people who want to build together. So I'll see you there.